Yo, what's up guys, Fernando here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Forest and lots of interesting little facts and stuff that the game is going to be adding in the future that you guys probably didn't know already. But before we begin the video guys, I want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor and leave a like on the video right now. By you guys leaving a like, you show your support, also it helps my channel out tremendously if you actually did. So if you guys can, make sure to hit that like button for a backflip or two. Also guys, if you can, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more top daily tips, tricks, glitches of the Forest, which I'll be uploading as soon as the game comes out. So let's begin the video guys. Alrighty, so if you guys didn't know already, The Forest is a survival horror game that takes place on an island. So basically, you're in an airplane trip going somewhere, and so your airplane crashes down upon the island. You're the only survival as in my knowledge, and then you're managing to survive all the freaky shit that the island is providing for you. So basically, you wake up from the airplane crash, you're confused, you're scared, all the noises, the environment, all in your ears playing, and basically you're supposed to scavenge around the airplane wreckage, find some stuff, find some matches, paper, or anything that you can use to help you in your aid of survival, and then you're supposed to run out in the forest and survive, basically. Oh, but don't think for a second that you live in this island by yourself, because you share it with a couple of enemies known as the early Homo sapien tribe members that own the island right here. You're a visitor and they live here and they want you out of it. But you look very delicious to them. So basically they're going to try to kill you and then devour your skin because you're delicious. Now don't think for a second here that this game is an ordinary hack and slash, kill the enemy and move on with your life. No, I'm going to be reading something off one of the developers said right here. If you do happen to find yourself face to face with the enemy, the promise is that they're going to be incredibly difficult to kill. I'll continue on. They're very hard to kill and you have to be violent to kill them. He continues off with saying, in lots of games you can shoot someone in the leg 4 times and they die instantly, or you hit them with a stick and they die instantly. Haha. In our game, you hit them with a stick to make them fall over, and then you can get a rock and hit them over the head again and again and again. It takes about 3 to 4 times to kill them. So basically, if you're surrounded with like 4 or 5 tribe members who are trying to kill you, I'm pretty sure you're going to have difficulty trying to kill one of them, as you're going to need to grab a blunt weapon as a rock and keep smacking them around the head, while you have like 3 guys trying to swing at you or grabbing your back and scratching you. That's going to be very difficult. Now this game right here, you're going to need to think stealthily. If you see like 4 or 5 group of tribe members walking around, you don't want to engage them. You want to avoid them because you don't want to end up dying basically. So basically you want to stay quiet, let them move on and continue on what you're doing. Now if you're the type of person to be like sneaky and stealthy around the forest, I have some good news for you. In this game, there are ways to make yourself kind of hard to be noticeable around the enemy, where you're not really flashy and you're not really stand out that much. Since you're gonna be in the forest, you gotta think creatively. So basically in this game, you can grab mud or dirt and you can start rubbing it against your skin and face, for you can make yourself hard to be detected by enemy troops who are close to you or something. Also, one of the developers were interviewed and they mentioned that they're going to be adding a ghillie suit that you can make out the branches and leaves or grass around the forest, so you can look like a freaking badass walking around the forest with a ghillie suit. You're all quiet, you can prone down while the enemies pass, and preferably if you guys can, if you see one of them like by themselves, you can probably come from behind them and snap their neck or kill them stealthily, where they don't even like announce or scream out loud to alert other enemies that they know that they're injured to come kill you. So adding the ghillie suit to the game is another thing that I'm really excited about. I'm really interested on how this thing is going to work out, and it's going to be really cool to see yourself walking around, with branches and leaves and all that fun stuff. Far from mindless killing machines, mutants, that's what they're called here, do not wake up and decide to instantly go out to hunt for you. In fact, they will not even know of your existence unless your paths cross and conflict ensues over territorial and or resource disputes. Kill an animal that they're hunting and take it home for yourself, and you can expect retaliation. So basically guys, the enemies don't even know that you even exist on the island. They don't even know who you are or what you are. Basically, if you fuck with them, they're gonna fuck with you. But again, they don't even want to see your face. So you can play the whole game while actually ever going in a fight whatsoever. But that'll be kind of boring, isn't it? Basically, if you guys, go around and start taking the enemy stuff like their wood or their food or the deer that they just killed but they didn't take all of it, and they find out where you live, they're going to raid you. As you guys can see right here, all these enemies are breaking down your defense system and they're trying to kill you. All that hard work for nothing. But then again, you could fight this all back. You can set booby traps or little things that you can snag the enemies in, as in right there, the enemies are getting trapped from all the booby traps you set in, and then you can basically come back later and finish them off, or you can just spend the opportunity of them being stuck and just run away if you can, because guys, as I said before, if there's like 9 or 10 of them all on you at once, I'm pretty sure you're not going to win that battle. So take that advantage and just run away. But again guys, if you're not the type of person to play like this, you can also go around and kill every single one of them. The developers mentioned that there's a certain number of enemies on the island, so let's say the enemy sets about 5,000 of these little monsters running around. You can actually wipe them all out in the island. There's a set number of them, and you can just go around and kill every single one of them on the island, and you know, you can just rid the island off these disgusting creatures. Of course, it's going to be extremely hard, but it's manageable if you feel like spending the time doing that kind of stuff. Again, even if you did finish the island, you know, actually killing every single one of these guys, there's multiple islands throughout the game. Maybe there's about 2 or 3 of them, but you can't sell to it because you're going to need a boat. But how exactly does your character know how to make a boat? Now, you can learn the blueprints to make one, but in order to do that, you're going to need to venture out deep in caves where the enemies live. So basically, in the daytime, the enemies are sleeping and, you know, they're just chilling. But at night, they go out to hunt and kill and, you know, get resources for themselves. And while daytime is happening, they're sleeping in caves, and you can go inside the cave just like Minecraft, you know, get resources, because in the caves, it's rich with resources and items you can use, like a lantern. You can learn how to a blueprint to make a spear or something like that, or, you know, coil to like wrap stuff in. And the only way you can manage to get items like this is that you have to go where the enemy sleeps. If you get caught while, you know, you wake all of them up while they're sleeping and you get caught, you're going to die. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hard to escape where the enemies live. Of course you can run away, but it's kind of like Minecraft where you go down in like caves and dungeons to get items that you know for sure can't spawn in the daytime, or like, you know, up above the surface. So you're gonna need to take some risk in this game. Also, if you're bored, you can just go to where they sleep in the caves and just kill every single one of them while they're sleeping. If you take them one by one by one, I'm pretty sure you can take down every single one of them who lives inside the cave. And that's another way how you can wipe out these disgusting creatures inside the game right here. Also, something that I found extremely interesting while I was researching this game is that if you get like in a group battle with the enemies and you manage to like cripple one of them, like, you know, hit them in the leg and they can't walk, one of their comrades is going to try to like drag them away from the battle to try to push them back to where their tribe, or, you know, where they're all scattered in the cave. So they're going to try to help each other, like while you're fighting 2 of them, the other 2 guys are trying to like lift or drag the other enemy that you crippled inside the cave where they live, where you don't have to kill them. So anyway guys, I do hope that you enjoyed the information I told you. Hopefully you enjoyed, and you can leave me a comment about what you thought about all the stuff that you just heard today. And if you want, I can upload another video explaining the other stuff that the game is going to be adding. In this video, I mostly focus on the enemies itself and your survival, on what you do when you first start off the game. So next video, I'll just try to go over weapons, multiplayer, and objectives, and even a storyline in the video game. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Let's try to reach over, I don't know, 50 likes if we can, or 20, I don't know. Let's just see if we can hit that milestone. Next thing is, if you guys can, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more daily The Forest information or gameplay when the game comes out. And lastly guys, if you want to, make sure you follow me on Twitter, which will be a link in the description if you guys want some more The Forest gameplay or news. So anyway guys, see you later, bye!